Hi everyone, welcome to Elementary Music Theory Lesson 6. Mark here. Lesson 6 is going to be on minor scales today. If you are using either of these textbooks, here's the information if you want to follow along and do the exercises in the books. If you have the books, if you don't worry, continue on with the lesson. Okay, relative keys. We talked about major keys and we learned major keys up to 4 sharps and 4 flats. Every major key has a relative minor key, and they're related because they have the same key signature. So if the relative major and minor share the sharps or flats that are in the key signature. The relative minor of any major key can be found 3 semitones lower. So C major, if you go down 3 semitones, 1, 2, 3, you get to A. So C major's relative minor is A minor, and A minor has the same key signature. No sharps, no flats. Here's another way to look at it. The relative minor can also be found on the 6th note of any major scale. If you count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from C, you get to A. And so A's relative minor is, or C's relative minor is A. They're relative major and minor. So we say that A minor has a relative major that is C, and C major's relative minor is A. The relative minor of F major is D minor. If we count up 6, F, G, A, B, C, D, we land on D in the F major scale, and that gives us the D minor scale. And the D minor scale has the same key signature, 1 flat. Another way to look at it is count 3 semitones down from F. 1, 2, 3, and you get to D minor. So either, whatever's easiest for you, either 3 semitones backwards or 6 notes up. Relative major and minor keys. So this is the listing of relative major and minor keys, and C major has no sharps and flats, and its relative minor is A. G major, if you count up 6, you get to E, and it has 1 sharp, F sharp. D major, if you count up 6, you get to B, and that's its relative minor, B minor, 2 sharps. A, if you count up 6 notes, you get to F sharp, and F sharp minor is the relative minor of A major, and it has 3 sharps. Same with E, you count up 6, you get to C sharp. So C sharp minor has 4 sharps, just the same as E major. Here are the flat keys. F major, if you count up 6, you get to D, and you have 1 flat, because F major has 1 flat, B flat, so does D minor. B flat major, its relative major is G minor. E flat's relative major is C minor, and A flat's relative major is F minor. A flat's relative minor is F minor. So here's the major keys, here's the minor keys, and here's what their accidentals are. And they share the same key signature. You just have to count up 6 from the major scale, and you get to the relative minor. Now there are 3 types of minor scale that we're going to talk about. The natural minor. The minor scale written with the same key signature as its relative major and no alterations is called the natural minor scale. So here's D natural minor. Remember we said that D's relative major was F, so it's from D to D with a B flat. So if we play it, D, that's D natural minor. D natural minor has the same key signature of F major. We said that C natural minor, its relative major was E flat major. If you count up from E flat major 6 notes, you land on a C, and so they have the same key signature, 3 flats. Here's C natural minor. That is C natural minor. The other type of minor scale that is the most common minor scale is called the harmonic minor scale. And we use this scale most often because this minor scale is what we use to create chords and harmonies for our music. So here's D minor harmonic. The difference with this is the 7th degree of the natural minor scale is raised. So any natural minor scale can be made harmonic by raising the 7th degree. The 7th degree of D minor is C, and we raise it to C sharp. Let me play it for you. Now C harmonic minor, remember it had 3 flats. If we raise the 7th degree is B flat. We raise it to B natural, then we get C harmonic minor. I'll play it octave up. So there's C harmonic minor. So the difference between a natural and a harmonic is the harmonic has the 7th degree raised, going up and down. The other type of melodic minor scale that we're going to learn is the melodic minor scale. And this is formed by raising the 6th and 7th degree of the natural minor ascending and lowering them going down. So here's D minor again. Here we raised 6, which was B flat to B natural, 7 from C natural to C sharp, and then we lower them back to C natural and B flat on the way down. So here's D natural, or D melodic minor, sorry. Here's how we did it to C melodic minor. We had A flat and B flat, which we raised to A natural and B natural on the way up, and then we lowered them back to B flat and A flat on the way down. So that is the melodic minor scale. Raise 6 and 7 going up, lower them coming down. So just remember that if it's natural, you use a sharp to raise it. If it's flat, you use a natural to raise it. Okay, some more terms and signs that we should be knowing and learning in our musical studies. We have this accent sign. When a note has an accent sign, the note is stressed or played louder or stronger. The crescendo is like a sideways V that opens up and it means becoming louder, gradually getting louder. The decrescendo and the diminuendo mean the same thing. They mean becoming softer or getting gradually softer, and they're like a V that's closing. Dal segno means from the sign. Sometimes you'll see this sign in music, or you'll see at the end it'll say, go back to the beginning and play from the sign. So you go and you find the sign and you play. Instead of, or not the beginning, but go back and look for the sign and repeat from the sign. It's like actually it's a sign they put in the music where you can return to and then repeat from there. Fermata is very common. It's this half circle with a dot, and it's to pause or hold a note or a rest longer. You find it on top of notes and rests, and it means to hold them a little bit longer. It's a pause sign. Here's some Italian word. Legato means to play smoothly connected. And here's the opposite of legato, staccato. Staccato has little dots. Legato usually has a curved line, or sometimes they'll say legato. And the difference is, here's a legato phrase. Here's a staccato phrase. One is short and detached, one is smoothly connected. Repeat signs, repeat the music within the double bar lines with the 2 dots. Everything in here gets repeated when you have the double bar lines with 2 dots. And we have a slur. A slur means to play the notes legato. And then a tie. A tie means to hold the notes for the value of both combined. So this is 1, 2, so we hold it for 1, 2, instead of playing it twice. Ties only occur between the same note, F, F here. You would never see a tie between 2 different notes because you can't hold 2 different notes. You can only hold the same note. Okay, hope everyone had a good lesson and learned everything well, and we'll see you in Lesson 7.